Hi all, welcome to Recipe Fever Vlogs. Here is our next cake in the Christmas series. It looks so beautiful, isn't it? Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a mocha cake which has both the coffee powder and cocoa powder as its main flavors. Also, I will be making a Russian buttercream to frost this cake instead of the whipping cream. So, let's get started. First, let's prepare the cake tins. I am making a 3-layered cake, so I have greased 3 8-inch cake tins with butter and has lined it with the parchment paper. Let's keep this aside. Then, let's add 4 tablespoons of instant coffee powder to 1 cup of hot water. We will mix this and keep it aside. After that, to another cup, let's add half cup of curd, half teaspoon vinegar and half cup of milk. Let's stir this well. Guys, this will make the perfectly thick instant buttermilk in few minutes. So, let's keep this aside as well. Let us sift the dry ingredients now, starting with 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida, half cup of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda and half teaspoon of salt. Let's sift all these ingredients well such that there are no lumps. Ding ding! This is done. Let's keep this aside. Next, to a bowl, let's break open and add 4 eggs. We have added all the 4 eggs. So, using a hand blender, I will beat the eggs on a medium speed until it turns pale yellow and becomes frothy. Yeah, it's perfect. So, next let's add 1.5 cups of sugar to the eggs and beat it until the sugar dissolves and combines well with the eggs. This is done as well. Now, let's add the prepared buttermilk mixture and the coffee mixture to the eggs. Also, let's add 1 cup of oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence to it. Let's beat the mixture on a low-medium speed until everything is well combined. This is done. So, now let's add the dry ingredients little by little and mix it using a spatula. Please make sure to use a spatula or a whisk to mix it from this point onwards. Let's fold the batter well with a whisk to get a smooth batter. Ta-da! Our mocha cake batter is ready. So, let's divide and pour the batter into the 3 prepared cake tins. Then, let's wrap the cake strip around the cake tins. Those who doesn't know what this cake strip is and how to make it, please visit my plum cake recipe. I have put the link in the description box below. Now, let's tap the cake tins as many times as possible to remove any excess air bubbles that are formed. Guys, I have been heating an iron tawa for 10 minutes on a medium flame. So, to this hot iron tawa, I will place the first cake tin. Then, let's close it and reduce the flame to low. We have to bake the cake for 25 minutes on a low flame. To bake the cake in the oven, preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes and then bake it at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Guys, now it's been 25 minutes and you can see that the cake has baked perfectly. Let's insert a toothpick to see if it comes out clean. It's perfect. So, similarly, I have baked the other 2 cakes as well. Let's keep the cakes aside for it to come to a room temperature. So next, let's make the butterscotch praline powder. For that, I have kept a non-stick pan for heating. Let's add half cup of assorted nuts to it. I have taken cashews, almonds and pistachios. You can use any nuts of your choice. Let's dry roast them for 2 minutes on a low-medium flame and then turn off the stove. Once it comes to room temperature, please grind the nuts to a coarse powder. Then, let's keep the same pan for heating and add half cup of sugar. Let the sugar melt and caramelize on a low flame. Within few minutes, you can see that the sugar has melted and has turned brown. So let's add 2 tablespoons of butter to this caramel and mix it until the butter combines well with the caramel. And then let's add the nuts powder to it. We will mix it and turn off the stove. I will pour this immediately to a butter paper and spread it evenly. After 10 minutes, you can see that it has hardened. So let's break it into small pieces and powder them. Then let's close it and keep it aside. Now let's make the mocha syrup. For that, let's add 2 tablespoons of hot milk, 3 tablespoons sugar and 2 teaspoons instant coffee powder to a cup and mix it well. Let's keep this aside and make the Russian buttercream. For that, I have taken 400 grams of unsalted butter that is at room temperature in a bowl. Let's beat the butter well using a blender for 8 minutes at a medium speed until it turns pale yellow. Then let's add 400 grams cold condensed milk to the butter little by little and beat it until it is well combined with the butter. Repeat this until you add all the condensed milk to the butter. Guys, please make sure that you don't add the condensed milk at once as it may curdle and not whip up. Also, you should use only the cold condensed milk. Now, let's sift and add 3 tablespoons milk powder, 2 tablespoons powdered sugar and beat it well. Also, let's add 1/4 teaspoon salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence to it. Along with this, let's sift and add 1.5 teaspoon cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of instant coffee powder. Let's beat everything until it is well combined. Ta-da! Our Russian buttercream is ready. Then let's refrigerate the buttercream for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, let's unmold all the 3 cakes and remove the butter papers from them. Now, to a cake board or a plate, let's apply little buttercream and place the first cake layer. Then, let's sprinkle and brush the cake with some mocha syrup. After that, let's spread a thin layer of the buttercream on the cake top using a palette knife. Similarly, let's repeat this for the second layer and the third layer. This is done. So, now let's apply the buttercream and cover the entire cake. I will level it using a palette knife and then refrigerate the cake for 30 minutes. Now, let's divide the remaining buttercream into 2 halves. To the 1 half, I will add 4 teaspoons of dark cocoa powder and mix it well to make a dark colored cream. Our cake is ready for decoration. Using the 2D and 1M nozzle tips, you can decorate the top of the cakes as per your creativity. I have made some rosettes and some small flowers with the chocolate color and have filled the remaining with the coffee colored buttercream flowers. This is done. So, finally, let's apply the butterscotch praline powder that we made earlier on the sides of the cake. Once this is done, let's clean the sides of the cake board. Guys, please refrigerate the cake for at least 10 minutes. Oh wow! It's so elegant and pretty. Guys, the delicious rich mocha cake with the Russian buttercream frosting is ready to be served. Do try this pretty cake and enjoy it with your loved ones. Also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and select all to get instant notifications on such new recipes. And if you like my recipe, hit the like button and share this with everyone you know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.